kickoff team on the field getting set now. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And all eyes, Kirk, in this matchup of elite wide receivers. They got great skill. They got big personalities. You know they want to outdo each other in this showdown today.
Well, it's a showcase opportunity for both of these two wide receivers. A lot of eyes on them, not only in college football, but I don't know the last time, Chris, we were on the field pregame and saw so many NFL personnel evaluating these two to see who ends up stepping up and playing better.
And tackled after a small pickup there.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking to pass. It's Wilson. It's a big grab. And he's tackled immediately, so not much of a gain on the play.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
So on the opening drive, it's now 3rd and 4. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He flips it to the back across the middle. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch, but gets the first down in the process.
First down and 10. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this 2nd down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Play action fake, looking to throw. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. The pass rush closing in. Swarm for the pass rush, a sack.
Well, this is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
And here comes the punter onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. And the punt will land in the end zone for a touchback. They'll be challenged today by one of the elite linebacker groups in the sport, Kirk. Impact players who fly around and are capable of just taking over football games.
Yeah, Chris, I think it's the versatility of what these guys do that really makes them so unique. I mean, they can play off ball and defend the run, and if you get into passing situations, oftentimes you'll see these guys blitz or get up near the line of scrimmage and pressure the quarterback. When you have that kind of ability, it's rare, let alone to have two of them. So that's why this defense is one of the best.
Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
Grab behind the line. It's Moore. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen, but where's he going to go? The blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. It's caught. 7-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 3.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
Offense facing third and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough fourth down decision? Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Catch made in space. Look out. They stop him, but not before he reaches the 35. This offense really threatening now.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Moore. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. That completion makes it second and medium. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, what a grab! They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down at the 17.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Takes the handoff. It's Morris. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Now they run a draw play. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Boy, draws and screens are a great way to counter an effective pass rush. Allow those defensive ends to get upfield and then hand it off at the last second.
An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Running play called on third and short. They bring him down after a gain. Looks like they'll spot it inches short of a first down.
Boy, this guy did everything that he could to try to get to that first down marker. It looks like he's just going to be inches short, and it's decision time for the offensive coordinator and head coach.
So it looks like they'll bring the field goal unit onto the field. It'll be a 24-yard attempt. It should be automatic. He made it. 3 points on the board. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
Chris, they get the 3 points, but looking back at it, 4th and inches. Pretty conservative call there. I really thought they would have gone for it.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the offense trots back onto the field here. They'll hand it off. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line. A gain makes it second and medium. QB decides to keep it here. First down and more. He's still running. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
We think about option plays, especially quarterback when he keeps the ball. A lot of times, it's a big explosive play, but sometimes it's just about getting what you can and keep the drive moving.
First down here for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Looking right, this one caught. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Back to throw. It's Wilson. Quick throw to the left side. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Finally brought down to the 12. An explosive play puts him in great scoring position.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Here we go. That huge, explosive play has set the offense up in the red zone. First down. We're going to throw the football. Looking to the end zone.
What a beautiful post route right over the top, and it splits this defense for 6 points. Great recognition by the quarterback to see the void in the middle third of this secondary and confidently deliver that strike.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Kick goes through, so it's 7-3. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And out comes the offense set to take over here. They begin with a quick throw to the left. Throws at the 40. Excellent catch and run by the sophomore.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now, the football placed exactly at midfield. And he drops back in the gun. Quick completion to the tight end. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Getting set. Here's second down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Looks left and finds his target there. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Man-to-man coverage, you run the drag route. You'd prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Breaks into open space. They finally make the tackle, but he gets all the way to the 14.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. The receiver makes the catch. Stopped short of the touchdown, but the offense is set up now 1st and goal.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
It's a quarterback keeper. Nothing doing there. They're still 2 yards from the end zone. We've got an exciting quarterback duel in the making here as we check the first quarter stats. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. They've had the break to talk about it. Now we begin the quarter with the offense set up, second and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good, so the score is 10-7 now. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the kickoff will be returned. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense goes to the pistol formation now. Breaks free. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Well, this is why the offensive coordinator trusts his quarterback on these RPOs. He made the right read, was able to pick up some good yards. Now they have a 2nd down and manageable. Wouldn't be surprised if they run that RPO again.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Breaks loose at the 40. He's in the clear. The 20. Inside the 10.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, so it's 14-10 now. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the offense makes its way onto the field, hoping for a successful drive. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Nowhere to run up the middle. Here's the 2nd down play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Snags the quick throw. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now they're rewarded with this 3rd and long. We'll see if they do the same thing here, or are they going to sell out and bring the pressure.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Not enough on that one. It falls incomplete.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And the punt team now on to kick it away. Fielded near the 20. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Here comes the offense, hoping to get a drive going. They'll run it here. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Second down after that previous play. To throw, it's Wilson. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
The slant may look like an easy play to defend, but it can be really tough, especially against man coverage, without any help to the inside. If you're the offense and you continue to see that man coverage, they might as well just keep attacking just like that.
So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. One man to the backfield, and he'll get the football. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the 1st down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 40. 1st and 10.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
That's an important 1st down on that running play. And now the running back's got it again. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and there's just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Second down play coming up. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Catch hauled in here over the middle. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Well, the lineman a little too far downfield, like a sheep wandering away from the flock, and that's a costly penalty. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Bringing pressure. Finally decides to take a deep shot down the middle. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Big shot here early in the game by the offense, but man, you got to give the defense a lot of credit. Not surprised at all or caught off guard, but it's aggressive chance by this offense and good position to take that throw away.
Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. The punt bounces and goes out of bounds, so no chance at a return here. And the offense trots back out on the field again. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Makes the grab. It's Morris. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, they get positive yards here, but you have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Grab behind the line, it's Ross. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive. They pressure him and get him. A loss back to the 7-yard line.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
The punt team making their way on the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. Choosing to return the punt. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Offense back out there trying to get something going. They're going to run it here. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Back to throw. It's Wilson. And it's incomplete. Comes up a little short on that throw. After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for a man deep on the right side. Caught inside the red zone and still running.
Just when we thought this game might be slipping away, these guys come right back down the field with a quick strike and a touchdown, and it's back to being a close game.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. They add the extra point, and the lead now is 11, 21-10. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He'll return it from inside the 5. Returner tackled right there. That's where they'll start the drive. And here comes the offense back out onto the field now. They'll run it from the gun. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Breaking free at the 35. He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
Boy, it's fun to watch this guy run the quarterback option. This time he keeps it, big positive yards, and a first down. The defense has got to figure out a way to slow this guy down.
1st and 10 now for the offense. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Caught by the receiver. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
That completion sets up a 2nd down play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Looks to the left, and it's complete. They make the stop, but he's in enemy territory now. First down to the 45.
Well, it's hard to be in man coverage when the quarterback has this kind of time to be able to navigate and find the open man. He finds his receiver pulling away from that defender, makes a nice throw and a first down.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Ross. They make the stop at the 26, but it's a first down. This offense in good scoring position now.
Thing about this tight end is he is not only a great blocker, but shows here early in this game he can make great catches as well.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And the single back takes the handoff. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. And the quarterback dropping back, running out of time in the pocket. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
And just like that, you go from knocking on the door, ready to put points on the board, to taking a sack. As we all know, when you move down inside the 10-yard line and you decide to throw the ball, things happen fast. You got to make quick decisions and get the ball out of your hands.
We'll see if the offense can overcome that sack. 2nd and long. QB bootlegs here. He's running out of time here.
I like the pressure here from the defense. Quarterback gets outside, breaks contain with the bootleg. Nowhere to go with the football, so he decides to just tuck it and pick up a short gain.
Ninth play of the drive coming up. This is a tough 3rd and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure worked.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
So they're short on 4th down, and the coach decides to try out the field goal team. He missed it. Off target that time. Missed opportunity to make this a 1-score game, still losing by 11.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. And the wideout goes in motion, looking to pass. It's Wilson. Here's the target, and it's complete. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
That completion makes it 2nd and short. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. The throw complete to the running back underneath. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Boy, if I'm the defensive coordinator, you can't leave the middle of the field that wide open. Makes it so easy for the quarterback to read and recognize and get the ball out of his hands for a first down.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Physical defending, that one falls incomplete, brings up 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 42. And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Short pass finds the tight end. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half.
Well, they told us all week that they thought they had an opportunity to get this tight end the football, and here they are early in the game showing that they mean business.
Third down play for this offense. Out of the gun now on third down. Looking for the wideout. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. So on first down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And they add to their lead.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for three, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. Return starts from inside the 5. And the coverage team brings him down as the clock runs out in the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
All right, guys, thanks. Looks like we've had ourselves a very enjoyable first half so far. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see two offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust. For now, let's get back to the guys in the booth to start up this second half.
And they'll kick it away now to get this third quarter underway. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Okay, so here comes the offense back on the field again. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Important second down play coming up. He'll ride the back again here. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Moore. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. See what the call is on 1st and 10. Nice grab. It's Moore. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the 37.
Great play call by the offensive coordinator. Outstanding job of executing by the quarterback. With the defense trying to stop the run, the quarterback felt that, made a nice throw to the receiver. Look at this result. Some positive yards.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Quarterback drops back. With the catch, it's Moore. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Boy, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
It's 2nd down after that completion. From the shotgun, drops back. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down. Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Grab down the middle. It's Moore. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. And here comes the field goal unit onto the field. We'll see if he's got the leg from 49 yards out. And he's got it from 49 yards out. What a powerful kick.
Yeah, I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the offense looking to start the drive. Scanning the field. It's Wilson. Receiver makes the grab.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
That completion makes it second and short. Takes off in a bootleg. The quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
Passing efficiency is almost always higher off of play action. And you see why right here. The fake throws the defender for a second, and then the quarterback was able to zip it to the open player.
That completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Hand off to the single back. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Quarterback still with the football. A change of direction. Breaks loose at the 45. Now here he goes. And he finally goes out of bounds after a huge gain on the ground. Nice play.
Well, he beats the defense with his legs and his speed, but also with his mind. Does a nice job of coming down the line, reading the defense, making the decision to keep the ball, and then finding that lane to pick up those great yards.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side.
Man, this defensive coordinator better adjust to this receiver. All they did was get him the ball in space, and you can see what he can do after the catch. One defender will not slow this receiver down today. You better bracket him or use double coverage.
And they get set now to try the PAT. The extra point makes the lead 18 now. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Offense comes out to start this drive. Play action here on first down. They pressure him and sack him. He'll be tackled inside the 10.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Second down and long from the 9-yard line. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. He finds some space. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Second down play coming up for this offense. Throwing off play action. Grab behind the line. It's Morris. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
The running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Moore. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot.
The receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver, gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Looking to throw it again. The sure hands. It's Morris. Here we go. Third and short on the 7th play of this drive. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Blitz and a quick sack.
Well, whenever you see a team deciding to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, as a defensive player, you got to be thinking, hey, we got him right now. And they dial up the blitz, get after him, and come up with a sack.
So they'll send out the field goal unit to give it a shot here from very long distance. This will be interesting. They're going to trust the kicker from 57 yards out. Can he get it there? Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. And after the miss, the margin is still 18, a 3-possession game. Off the 57-yard field goal miss, the offense sets up around the 40. They'll go with the ground again here. Running back takes the handoff. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Receivers are bunched together. To throw, it's Wilson. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Well, the offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver, but there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense? Now you're looking at a third down.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Receiver makes the catch. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down.
Well, I don't mind the quarterback making this throw. He found the open receiver. Really would have loved to seen a little bit more effort by this wide receiver to get to that 1st down marker. Instead, we got a 4th down decision.
Punt team ready to boot it away. It's a booming punt, showcasing the leg strength. Not what he was hoping for. Instead of pinning the offense deep, it's a touchback. Offense ready to start this drive. Look at this, an end around to start the drive. Tackled at the 32, that's enough for a 1st down.
You know, we're seeing this more and more where wide receivers are getting involved in the running game, both here in college and also up in the NFL. I think it's due to plays like this one right here, and it's not going to change anytime soon. Excellent play call.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Short connection to the tight end here. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's Moore. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43. And notice how the balance of this passing game has been on display here. A whole bunch of guys getting involved, catching passes. That's tough to stop. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. It's a shotgun handoff here. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Ross. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
3rd down upcoming after that completion. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the 4th quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. And after the miss, the margin is still 18, a 3-possession game. offense operating from the pistol. Handing off on the draw play. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. Back to pass. It's Wilson. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. Tackled quickly after the catch, he'll be short of the marker. Now it's 2nd down here. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Crucial 3rd down play right here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Grab down the middle. It's Parks. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down.
Well, a quick short throw here, not able to convert for the first down. You'd love to see that route maybe a little bit deeper to give yourself a better chance, but they come up a little bit short. So now it's decision-making time for the coach. I'd be shocked if they didn't go for it.
And he's got it from 58 yards away, never in doubt.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
So after building this big lead, they're set to kick it off. And the return starts just inside the end zone. The returner is brought down. Gets us started on the next drive. Offense on the field to take over. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The sure hands. It's Moore. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They make the stop, but not before he moves the football across midfield. 1st down to the 48.
Boy, what a great job of using his speed. Get him on the edge, allow him to be able to pull away from people, pick up big yards, and come up with a nice 1st down.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another 1st down. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, can you believe it? He dropped the ball. Don't see that often from this excellent receiver. It's going to bring up 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you got to have to come up with and make a catch.
Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. Wants to throw it. And it's caught. And they bring him down, but not before he reaches the 38. 1st down from there.
Whew, that was pretty. The receiver broke down his defender on that curl against man-to-man coverage. That's how you win one-on-ones.
1st down here for this offense. They mix it up with a run. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Quarterback keeps the football. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option, I'll give them credit. They didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
Crucial third down play coming up. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Shotgun formation here on third down. Makes a quick grab. Able to convert on third down. Gives them a fresh set of downs from the 22.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. Handoff from the shotgun. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. First snap in the red zone on this drive. And now the handoff. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. They face a third and short on the 9th play of this drive. Out of the gun now on third down. Catch made on the right side. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a first and goal.
Oh, I love it. Keep the kicker on the sideline. This offense knows when you're in the red zone, you got to come away with 6. Great play to keep this drive moving.
The offense in scoring position with a new set of downs. Tight end goes in motion. On first down, it's play action. Looking for 6.
You talk about a tough matchup for this defense down in this area. What are you going to do? Quarterback puts it up in the air, and the big tight end goes over top of everybody for the touchdown.
They're set now to try the PAT. And there's the point after. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Gets it to the 25-yard line, and that's where they'll start the drive. Offense trots that under the field, hoping to start a drive here. Looking to throw. It's Wilson. Gets made on the out route.
Chris, it's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
That completion makes it second and short. Hands it off on the counter. And they try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, these are the kind of plays you have to make to be able to win the game in the second half. This back had a great first half and has gotten plenty of touches, so you've got to make sure this half is different than how things have gone so far.
Back behind the quarterback, aligned in the pistol. Can he make it to the marker? He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Well, that's mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line knowing exactly their assignment, getting a hat on a hat, and that back threw just exactly where he needed to go to extend this drive. That's a first down.
That's solid run, good for first down yardage. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
This is a great job by the defense, putting 2 defenders on the most talented receiver on their team. Make this quarterback have to find another option to move the ball down the field.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. Leaning on the run game here. Breaking free at midfield. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race.
This whole week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed and he's able to take it to the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. We got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Returner decides to field it. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense makes their way on the field.
No score zone right here. No score zone.
Looking to throw it on first down. Defense is coming after him. He makes the grab. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, Chris. These guys got a long way to go in a short amount of time to do it. So let's get the ball downfield and let's get out of bounds to try to preserve that clock.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Finds his man. It's Moore. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Boy, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed, but what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. First down, looking to throw the football. Lets it go quickly. Oh, and he dropped it. Very uncharacteristic play by this wide receiver. Second down.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Caught over the middle. It's Ross. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the +40.
How about the tight end going down the middle of the field for a big gain? Good throw by the quarterback.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. Looking to chuck it again. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Finding space at the 20. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. That's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. On the run, he'll let it go to the end zone, but incomplete.
They fail to connect downfield again, and time is a major factor now here in the fourth quarter with the deficit being this big. Just not much working for this offense today.
That play makes it 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. 7-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 3. The offense will take their first time out of the half. Let's talk strategy here. Crucial 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Looking to the end zone.
Well, when everybody's covered, the tight end can be a quarterback's safety blanket, especially when you're looking towards the end zone. Great catch to get them in for the touchdown.
Now the important point after attempt. And it's up and good. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery. Offense makes its way on the field to get the drive started. Pounding away with the run game. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Looking downfield, it's Wilson. The receiver grabs it. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. They stop him behind the line. That'll set up 4th down now.
Now, the defensive coordinator must be thinking, it's about time. This running back has just destroyed this defense, and this time they're able to get into that backfield and come up with a nice play.
Out comes the field goal team to give it a shot. This is a long way out. And the importance of this attempt, if he makes it, it's now a 3-score game. He missed it. Off target that time. And the lead remains at 14 after the miss. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're set up at their 40. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. And he'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Pressure is coming. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the 1st and the 2nd option aren't there. By the 3rd option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, in which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. The pass rush closing in. Oh, they've got him, and that will do it as this game ends on a sack.